Alright, now we are going to do fractions again, but this time we're multiplying and dividing. Alright, so let's get on with the start. So, multiplying, I found it wasn't that hard because nothing stayed the same. It was just multiplication on the top and on the bottom, and you'll see what I mean right now. So let's say we had a half times 3/5, and remember this is only for multiplication. All you needed to do was times this by this, and that would be the top number. So 1 times 3 is 3, that will be the top number, and then you times this by this, which will be the bottom number. So there you are. A half times by 3/5 is 3/10. So there you go. If you wanted something else, I suppose you could do. I can give you another example. All right, let's go do 4/6 times by 8/20, I suppose. And it's good. You really need to know your times table spot on to do this. All right, so 4 times 8, 32. 6 times 20. Now think about this. 6 times... Oh, sorry, gee, that's not good. Oh my God, sorry, I'll rub that out. What did I write? I think I wrote something like 4 times 4 over 6. Sorry. Four sixths times by 8/20. Right, so we know 32, and what's 6 times 20? Well, you know 6 times 2 is 12, add the 0, you've got 120. Alright, so now we've sort of established how to and by the way, we've got to simplify, always remember. So what's something that goes into 32? Well, I can see a 4, but we'll just do 2 to be a bit simpler. 16, 60, another 2 can go into both of them. 8, 30, another 2 can go into both of them. 4, 15, and that is all. So now we've established the knowledge of how to multiply, and if you want to do a few more problems by yourself, really it would be great to do so. But now I'm going to show you a way, and I'm using the same problem, but instead of doing all this simplifying at the end, I'll show you how to quickly jump to the sort of finish line, if you want to call it that. 4/6 times by 8/20. Now don't get confused by this. What you've got to do, look at the top from this one and the bottom from this one, and so let's say we're looking at this and we're looking at this. Can you see how 4 and 4 goes into 20? You can see how 4 goes into 20. So we're looking for a common multiple between this and between this. So 4 obviously can go into 4, and 4 can go into 20. So let's just think about this. What happens? How many times does 4 go into 4? Once. How many times does 4 go into 20? 5 times. So here we've got 1 and 5. Now we do the bottom from this and the top from this. Now can you see a common multiple in 6 and 8? Well, there's 2. So how many times does 2 go into 6? 3 times. How many times does 2 go into 8? 4 times. So there we've got pretty much our numbers. So 1 times 4 is 4, and 3 times 5 is 15. And look at that! It's the exact same number we got from there, except we didn't have to go through that painful simplifying process. We just multiplied through, and this process of sort of taking a common factor in the top and bottom of opposite ones is called cancelling. So through cancelling, we've skipped this whole sort of simplifying step. So I'll give you a few not examples, I'll give you a few problems for yourself, and give a few of them. I'll give you maybe 2 or 3. I'll give you 3 and try them out, and I'll just put the answers down. Alright, so once you've done them. So first one, I'll go give really bad pen I've got. I suppose 4 9s is fine. I don't know, what's something good? 24. Alright, that's one problem. Now here's another one. I don't know. So, could be anything, I suppose. So there's a problem. 7 8 times by 6, 20. Sorry, I can't even read what I've written. Sorry, 7 8 times by 6, 28. Now another one. 9 12ths times by 72 on 36. And I'm going to tell you, please try and use cancelling. Alright, give them a go. Alright, so now I'm back, and alright, I'm going to show you how it's done. If you had trouble with them, it's alright. It's a new concept, and always new concepts are a bit challenging. So let's think about a common factor into 4 and 24. Well, we want to get the highest one possible. You can see 2 maybe, and you can obviously see 1, but that's not much use. 1. You can see 2, but there's also another one. 4 goes into both of them, so you're left with 1, and you're left with 6. Now let's look. Let's look at this. 9 and 27. Well, you've got 1, but you've also got 9, which is a great one to get. So that will just leave you with 1. Oh my god. And 3. So then you're left with. 3. So you're left with 1 on 1, 3 on 6, and it is sometimes you'll be left with 1 more thing to cancel out, because as you can see, 3 on 6, divide both sides by 3, you get 1/2. As you can see, you had to cancel a bit there, but you usually don't have to. Alright, let's do the next one. What goes into 7 and 28? 7, 1 and 4. What goes into 8 and 6? 2, 4 and 3. So 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 4 is 16. As you can see, there's no cancelling. No simplifying. Now, as you can see here, what goes into 12 and 72. It's a toughie, but you can see there's 2. That's one good. You can see that. It's a bit small. You can see there's also 3. I'm pretty sure. Yes, there is 3, but that's also a bit small. I think there's also 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there is 4, but that's again a bit small. There's a really big one. 5 doesn't go in. 6 does go in. There's even one bigger than that. 7. There's one more, and that is 12. 12 goes right into both of them, so therefore it's 1. And 6 times by 12 is 72, so leave that 6 there. put that 6 there rather, and divide 9, and sorry, nearly gave it away the answer. So you see 36 and 9, what goes into both of them? 9. And also 3, but 9's bigger, so 1, 9 divided by 9 is 1, 36 divided by 4 is 36 divided by 9 is 4, and then 6 on 4 you get, and don't forget to just do the, sometimes you get left with one more cancel, so 3 on 2. There you are, that is multiplication. Now let's look at something called division.